A rich woman pretended to be dead to see who really cared for her. Her husband was the first to arrive, smiling with joy. Her money was now his, and he was already thinking of marrying another rich woman. Soon, her brother and sister rushed in. But instead of mourning, they argued over her wealth. "I want her luxury cars," one said. "No, I deserve the beach houses," the other replied. They quickly divided her belongings among themselves. Later, her business partners arrived, excited that her company shares would now be split among them. None of them showed any sadness. Then her parents walked in. Their faces were covered in tears. Their bodies were shaking in deep pain. They could not even speak. Meanwhile, Emily had been recording all the conversations happening around her. Emily sat at the family dinner table. She looked exhausted.
Emily, you've barely eaten.
I'm fine, Mom.
You don't look fine.
Emily hesitated. Then she asked,
What would you do if something happened to me?
Margaret reached across the table. "You are going to be fine."
Don't say that. We will pray for you.
I know.
Then she looked at Daniel. "What about you?" Daniel laughed.
If something happened to me, what would you do?
What do you mean?
If something happened to me, what would you do?
If you're asking about the company, I'd probably sell part of it.
Sell it?
Why not? I'd take the money, move abroad, get married, and enjoy my life.
You wouldn't continue the company?
That's your thing. I've watched you work for years. If you leave all that money behind, why should I spend my life running it?
And you? I already know what I want. What? Your clothes and your jewelry. You have enough jewelry to fill a room. What else? Travel. Travel? Yes. I'll take my boyfriend and travel the world. Europe, Dubai, America, everywhere. So neither of you would be thinking about me?
Emily, you're not dying.
Stop talking like this.
Enough. Never speak negatively about your life.
You are going to live a long life.
And your father and I will be here to see it.
Thank you.
But something inside her had changed. That night, she discovered something else. Her phone contained photographs from an unknown number. Richard was having dinner with another woman. The same woman appeared in another photograph outside a hotel. Emily stared at the images. The woman's name was Vanessa. Who was Vanessa? Richard looked startled. A friend. A friend you take to hotels? Richard became defensive.
A friend you take to hotels?
Where did you get these?
Answer me.
He said nothing. Emily's voice became quiet. "Are you having an affair?" Richard looked away. That was all the answer she needed. Emily didn't scream. She didn't throw anything. She simply walked away. That evening, she met her lawyer, Mr. James.
I need your help.
With what?
I want to disappear.
Disappear?
I want everyone to believe I've died.
He immediately shook his head. "Emily, that's extreme." "I know." She explained everything. Her husband's suspected affair. Her siblings' attitude toward her wealth. The way people had changed around her since she became successful.
I need to know if the people around me love me, or if they love what I provide.
Mr. James warned her about the risks. Emily understood, but she had already made her decision. With the help of a trusted physician, a carefully controlled plan was arranged. Emily would temporarily disappear. Her family would be told she had suffered a sudden medical emergency and died. The funeral would take place quickly. Nobody would know the truth except Emily, her lawyer, and the people directly involved in the plan. Emily wanted one thing: the truth. Back to the burial. The grave was finally covered. Margaret and Robert remained beside it. They were still crying. Richard had already left with Vanessa. Daniel and Sarah were discussing the lawyer. And Emily had heard everything. She had her answer. That night, Emily was taken to a private location where nobody could find her. The moment she was safely inside, she called Mr. James.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Emily sat down. "I want to record everything." She looked at the camera. She began recording her message. Day 2, the will reading. The next afternoon, Richard called Mr. James. The family is ready. Very well, the lawyer replied. Richard, Daniel, Sarah, Margaret, and Robert gathered in the living room. Vanessa was not there. Richard had told her to stay away. He wanted to deal with Emily's estate privately. Mr. James placed a folder on the table.
Before I read the will, Emily left a recorded message. A message? Yes.
The lawyer turned on the television. The screen came alive. Emily appeared. Alive. Margaret immediately stood. Robert covered his mouth. Sarah screamed. Daniel froze. Richard stared at the screen in complete disbelief.
Mom, Dad.
Her parents were crying. Emily continued.
I asked Mr. James to play this recording before my will is read, because I want you to hear my decisions directly from me.
She paused.
My parents will receive everything that belongs to me personally and can legally be transferred to them. My personal investments and every personal asset included in my estate.
Emily continued.
My brother Daniel and my sister Sarah will receive nothing.
What?
What? As for my company, it will remain under an independent trust managed by professionals. No member of my family will control it.
This is unbelievable.
Emily's recording continued.
I made these decisions after what I witnessed during my funeral. I heard the conversations. I saw who cried for me. And I saw who was already planning what they would take from me.
Richard's face changed.
My parents mourned their daughter, but others were already discussing jewelry, properties, money, and the company. And my husband. I don't need to say more.
Richard stared at the television in disbelief. The room fell silent. Then, the door opened. Emily walked into the room. Alive. Everyone froze. Richard took a step backward. Sarah covered her mouth. Daniel stared at her as though he were seeing a ghost. Emily calmly looked at them. Please sit down. Nobody moved. Emily repeated. Sit down. Slowly, they obeyed.
You were in the coffin.
Yes.
You were alive?
Yes.
Why?
Because I needed to know the truth.
You could have asked us.
I did. I asked you what you would do if something happened to me.
I asked you too, Sarah.
She looked at her parents.
And Mom and Dad were the only ones who told me not to speak that way.
Emily turned back to Richard.
And you? You were already with another woman at my funeral.
Emily, I can explain.
I don't want an explanation. Those are divorce papers.
You're divorcing me?
Yes.
After everything we've been through?
You ended our marriage long before I ended it.
Richard said nothing. Emily turned toward Daniel and
You are
Sarah.
my brother and sister. I love you. But you will not benefit from my death. And you will not enter this home again. Emily, please.
I gave you love. I gave you opportunities. I trusted you. But I will not continue giving you access to my life simply because we share the same blood.
Neither sibling argued again. They stood and walked toward the door. Before they left, Emily said, I never needed you to love my money. I needed you to love me. That was all. They left. The room became quiet. Margaret ran toward her daughter. She wrapped both arms around Emily. Robert joined them. For the first time since the fake funeral began, Emily finally cried. Her mother held her tightly. I thought I lost you. Emily whispered. I know. Robert looked at his daughter.
Why did you put yourself through this?
Because I needed to know, and who would miss what I owned.
And now you know.
Yes. And I will never take your love for granted.
Sometimes, the people you love, trust, and care for are not the people who truly care for you. Emily didn't lose her family that day. She simply discovered who they really were.